Once upon a time, in a small, picturesque village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young woman named Eliza. Eliza was known throughout the village for her radiant smile and kind heart. She had a secret, though, one that she had guarded closely for many years. She was deeply in love with a young man named Thomas, a skilled blacksmith with a heart as warm as the fires he tended to every day. As the seasons changed and the vibrant colors of autumn painted the landscape, Eliza decided it was time to reveal her feelings to Thomas. With a bouquet of wildflowers in hand, she walked to his workshop, her heart pounding with anticipation. But just before she could speak her heart, an old friend named Sarah appeared at the workshop door, tears glistening in her eyes. Sarah had always been a dear friend to Eliza, and she had a request. She explained that her husband, John, had fallen ill, and she needed Thomas's help with a special project that only he could handle. Eliza couldn't turn her back on her friend in need, so she decided to put her confession on hold and offered to help Thomas and Sarah instead. Weeks turned into months, and Eliza found herself torn between her feelings for Thomas and her commitment to helping Sarah. She learned an important lesson about love during this time. The first thing to avoid when you love someone is selfishness. Love requires selflessness, the ability to put another's needs before your own. As the winter snow began to melt away, John's health improved, and Thomas finally had a moment to catch his breath. Eliza, feeling a sense of fulfillment from helping her friend, decided it was time to reveal her feelings to Thomas once more. She mustered the courage to visit him at his workshop. However, fate had other plans in store for her. Just as she was about to express her love, a messenger arrived with urgent news. A terrible fire had broken out in the village, threatening to consume everything in its path. Without hesitation, Thomas grabbed his tools, and Eliza joined him in racing toward the flames. They worked tirelessly, side by side, saving homes and lives. In the midst of chaos and danger, Eliza learned the second thing to avoid when you love someone: impatience. Love requires patience, the understanding that sometimes circumstances beyond your control can delay your plans. After the fire was extinguished and the village was safe once more, Thomas and Eliza sat down, their faces smudged with soot and exhaustion. It was then that Eliza finally confessed her feelings to Thomas. He looked at her with a mixture of surprise and warmth, realizing how deeply she cared for him. With a smile, he confessed that he had been in love with her all along, but had never found the right moment to say so. They shared a heartfelt embrace, knowing that their love had weathered the tests of selflessness and patience. From that day forward, Eliza and Thomas's love blossomed, stronger than ever. They learned that love wasn't just about grand gestures or passionate confessions. It was about being there for each other, even when the world seemed determined to keep them apart. And so, in their small village, their love story became a legend, reminding all that true love could endure anything, as long as it was nurtured with selflessness and patience.